Hello everyone. I hope you are excellent on this day. I invite you to stay and watch all the video, because I will give you your horoscope for today, as well as the most important aspects that have to do with health, money, and love. I also invite you to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell of notifications, so that you always know everything related to your sign every day, and so you can prevent many situations, and know to deal with any unforeseen. Welcome, Libra. Thank you for tuning in to your February 14th horoscope on your channel Horoscope for today. Find out what the future holds for you in terms of money, lucky numbers, love, health, work and family, compatibility, and favorite color. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss daily updates. Don't tell everyone about your plans. It's better to reserve it for the people you trust the most. You never know who will try to steal your ideas. Someone is watching you. It could be an interesting person to get to know in a more intimate way. If you are in a relationship, you are going to have a good day with your loved one. Important progress at work and in love. Today is a day to share with your partner or the person you are interested in. Make a reservation at a restaurant or an invitation to the movies. Sudden changes in your life are causing you to feel insecure. It takes a while to get used to new things, but don't give up, as they are totally positive for you and your loved ones. Starting the day, you will encounter challenges that you must meet to achieve your goal. Try to do a good job. It is an important moment for Libra. You will discover something important today. Take advantage of this. Take care of your garden or the plants that are in your home. They need your attention. The past begins to slowly go away and is no longer affecting your present. You can feel how it goes away and you begin to prepare to make new options and meet someone new in the love field. Leave aside your doubts with that person you have been seeing for a short time. The story you lived before will not always be repeated. A friend you have not seen for some time will invite you to their home. It can be a perfect opportunity to talk about doing business together or joining forces to carry out a common project. The family has been waiting for a visit from you for some time. Do not stop going to see them. They will thank you. Don't let a person get in the way of your happiness. You're letting them make a lot of decisions for you, and it's not doing you any good. If it's a recent relationship, then you should start thinking about whether or not to continue moving forward on this path together. Don't stop having a good time with the person you love. You're having a problem that's difficult to solve, but the person at your side can help you find a way to ease the pain or discomfort that it may be causing inside you. Stagnations at work are making you stumble and stop trusting yourself. A family member is in a very bad situation. Don't stop helping them if you can. If you don't have the time, then look for someone else who can assist them. Take better care of your diet. If you think that things can't be any other way on this day and that you'll continue to carry a pain in your heart, then you're very wrong, Libra, since you're doing everything in your power to smile at life again. It is not good for the heart to be relegated to things that really do not interest you. It is a great item in your life and you must treat it as such, Libra. If you suddenly discover that the things you really wanted are not what you are finding, then look for a way for love to become necessary again in your path. If you want to earn much more money than you have at this moment, you should not have problems doing extra work, so it is necessary that you make more efforts to make things in your work look good. The problems that occur in your skin can be caused by the weather, so put on some lotion or cream that can help you with that. Do not stop visiting your loved ones. If you have any conflict with someone in your family, today is the time to solve things. Day to put effort into work, but it will be very exhausting. So try to have everything ready at home to arrive and try to rest as much as possible. You are taking on too many burdens in your life. You should not always be the person responsible for everything. You should also give tasks to the other members of your group or to the people you share your home with. You have the energy to be able to handle a task that will be given to you today, but you need to pay more attention to the people you love. Do not let work take over your life and it will be the only thing you have to do. Do not let others decide for you today. You have control of your life and what you want in your hands. If you let the wrong people meddle too much in your affairs, you could end up regretting it and you will have no one to blame but yourself. A very dear friend is suffering because of a person who is doing him wrong in love. Although one should not meddle in relationship issues, you should support him and give him advice on what is happening to him. Don't let your children, if you have any, be controlled by their group of friends. Teach them to think for themselves and not succumb to the social pressure exerted by their peers to commit acts that will later have bad consequences in their lives. Take care of your body from allergies by consuming lots of vitamins. Libra cannot be closer to other people when they have truly felt betrayed in life, and that is most likely at this moment. If you do not want to see the possibilities that life gives you, You will not be able to realize what life has given you up to this very moment. Take the option that the person you love will offer you today. It is about something that will make you very happy. It could be an invitation to spend some time alone in nature or a trip that you had not previously planned. Don't miss the opportunity to renew yourself, especially in your professional life. You can't always have the same knowledge you acquired during your studies. It's always good to keep learning, take refresher courses, learn about new technologies and how to use them, among others. You're letting go of the conditioning you were subjected to during your growth stage. We are often educated in a way of thinking, and our thinking is changing. There is someone who has thought of you and has long been beginning to plan certain paths that could bring them closer to your life, so now more than ever you have to listen. Your community will be filled with warm and creative characters, dear Libra, when the moon enters Leo and your solar 11th house. Lean on these vibrations by setting your own example and proudly promote the interests, hobbies, and belief systems you most strongly identify with. Meanwhile, Venus retrograde blows a kiss to Chiron, opening up the potential to connect with kindred spirits, especially when personal philosophies are shared. If you believe in past lives, you may also find yourself in the middle of someone you've known before this time. Just make sure to stay on task as the afternoon wears on, when the moon and Saturn form a distracting aspect. The stars say love is in the air for you today. Keep your eyes open, you may meet the man or woman of your dreams. Recognizing your dream person will be tricky, though, as they'll come in a strange package. You're also inclined to receive a gift from an unexpected source today. Overall, the day will be quite eventful. The day's collaborative connection between the energizing Sun and healing Chiron sets the stage for teamwork. After a lot of back and forth, you might finally reach a consensus with your squad. The trick is to make sure everyone is heard. Avoid groupthink by asking each member of your team to speak up. There's a standout superstar among the ranks. Extend an invitation for a one-on-one hangout. You two have things to talk about and could be a dynamic duo. Your leadership talents will be in high demand today, Libra, with the charismatic Sun aligning with righteous Venus retrograde in your sector of group activities. People might expect you to step in and fill a power vacuum. A ship can't steer itself, so if you know this project or program better than anyone else, it's not a long ride to take the helm. Just make sure you play to everyone's strengths and don't make a unilateral decision without running it through the flagpole first. There's so much potential overhead that it would be a real shame to hide away and miss out on these heaven-sent opportunities. The moon is making its way through your ambitious 11th house of career goals and professional success, which is always a fantastic time to work your way up the grand ladder of life. Under this transit, you'll have no trouble rolling up your sleeves and creating something really special, and the planets are coming together to make sure your project is truly special. Throughout the day, the moon will approach generous Jupiter in your 8th house of lump sums of cash, casting a beautiful glow over everything it comes into contact with. It seems like any idea will come out of nowhere and be worth its weight in gold. What a lovely gift from the universe. Friendly energy is with you today, dear Libra, as the moon moves into your social sector, where the Sun and Venus are already guests. Still, a good part of you needs some time to retreat or cool off, and less visibility suits you well. If it's possible to take a light schedule, you'll probably do your best now. At the same time, sharing long-term dreams or visions can be rewarding today, helping you relate to others and connect with yourself. You may need to get creative, but it's doable to tend to both your need for others and time for yourself. New ideas about old friendships or projects may surface, and the insight you gain can be powerful. There can be wonderful connections and greater understanding in the spotlight. Money and luck. Open yourself up to new partnerships, Libra. Previous work relationships and commitments may not have panned out as expected. You could have run into more arguments or aggression than was worth it. However, you may feel like you're ready to start anew when Venus retrograde in Leo trines Chiron retrograde in Aries today. In fact, a former colleague may even apologize for how they acted, which could help you move forward in new professional endeavors as well. Don't be afraid to commit to other career aspirations or partnerships. Lunar energy gives you great depth today and encourages you to think of new and inventive ways you can manage your finances and even earn more income by using your creative spirit. It's best to spend some time with yourself and not get involved in heavy emotional matters, because this can prevent your creative spirit from flowing freely at this time. Spend some time among nature, as this helps to balance and ground you. Try not to let financial pressures get the best of you. Keep things light with crystals like fire agate and red jasper, which boost your mood and keep you focused and grounded. Lucky numbers. Your lucky numbers for February 14th are 48, 17, 29, 38, 16, 24. Daily love. Breathe, center yourself, and find a moment for stillness, Libra. Shocking and terrible news could come like a stampede descending a mountain. The powerful sun, normally so lively and happy in your solar 11th house of friendships, communities, and online dating, will begin to go to war with electric Uranus in your solar 8th house of intimacy, sexuality, investments, and assets. This energy creeps in today and will be even more pronounced tomorrow. This ensures that if you've had an affair or intimate relationship with a friend, a big conflict could arise now. Another way this could manifest is if you have a partner and have been saving up for a big lifelong dream, your money may be running short. The moon is in Leo and in your 11th house today. This is bringing the public, external aspect of your relationship into focus. Is the image you present to the world of your romantic partner an accurate representation of the reality of it? We are so conditioned to hide the negative or more difficult parts of our lives, including our relationships, from the outside world. However, there can be something incredibly cathartic and healing when we are honest with the world about the things we are going through in our intimate connections. This gives you and others the ability to relate to each other and offer each other useful insights into what you're experiencing. Career. You're going to meet someone who will offer you an exciting career opportunity. However, it's not free, and you need to think long and hard about the consequences before you accept it. This is also going to affect a number of people close to you. But this day is not the best day to make such a vital decision. Are you in touch with your calling? This is something you need to ask yourself today, as the moon is in Leo and in your 11th house of career. So often, people go through their lives mindlessly working at work that doesn't fulfill them, that doesn't give their soul the feeling that it's exactly where it needs to be. If that's your current situation, what can you do to change it? Even if you can't manage to make your calling your day job, practice pursuing it as a side hobby. Whatever you dedicate yourself to will eventually blossom and become your reality, even if it doesn't look exactly like what you want. Health. You have been burning the candle at both ends, and now it will inevitably start to affect your health. Regular late nights will cause fatigue, which will lead to a lack of focus. This can have a negative impact on both your health and career. You need to be more organized and practice healthy habits. Getting enough sleep is a priority today. During this transit, you may feel a little confused or unsure about your path. It is important to take some time to reflect and meditate. Consider journaling to get your thoughts out of your head and onto paper. You may also find comfort in connecting with nature, whether that means taking a walk or just sitting outside and enjoying the fresh air. Crystals that can be beneficial during this time include clear quartz and amethyst. Foods that can help ground you include root vegetables and nuts. Family and friends. You're going to understand very clearly what you want and expect from your relationship. You may also realize that your goals don't match up with your partner's. Before you take a drastic step, though, you should try to work it out through dialogue. Your persuasive powers are now at their peak, so put them to good use. You may accomplish quite a bit today, but whether that has anything to do with your sensual appetite is another question entirely. That's not to say you can't have fun and indulge your desires, but that's not where the planets are guiding you today. The moon is in the middle of its monthly tour of your ambitious 11th house of career advancement and reputation, and before it moves on, it's sending out a very special call to an important luminary in the heavens. While she's here, she'll bring adventurous Jupiter into the mix, so it wouldn't be entirely surprising if you feel like you're starting to outgrow your position in life right now. Compatibility. At work, Aries. In love, Gemini. In luck, Taurus. Your lucky color today, yellow. You should never stop trying to succeed and achieve your dreams. Life is made up of them and is fueled by the desires and drive you give. A person who only seeks conflict with you will have an argument with you today. You probably don't want to pay attention to them, but you should nip this situation in the bud so that it never happens again. You haven't done them any harm to make them act that way. Don't think that you're always wrong in the decisions you make. This denotes great insecurity, and it doesn't do any good for your progress. You can't always think that everyone will give you what you want. Many times you have to do your part to achieve your goals. There is nothing better in the world than seeing your loved ones happy, and today you will experience this joy. enjoy their company. A very important person is getting involved in personal matters that are not their concern. You must respectfully tell them to stay out of this matter. You have many things on your mind, but you are stopping giving priority to things that are not yet relevant to your life. You are moving forward with a project with other people, and it is likely that there will be some complications in the work group, but nothing that should have you very worried. It is good that you take the time to solve what is wrong before continuing. If a person must leave because it is bad for the whole proposal, you should consider removing them. Do not stop doing physical activity to give space only to family and work. Organize your day. Do not wait for someone to speak up to give you a hand with a possible move that will occur today. It is likely that only the person closest to you will lend a hand to help you in the process of change. If you are just getting to know someone, you should evaluate whether or not to continue with the relationship, since you are doing things that are not in line with love. Be sincere and honest with the person you are getting to know. It is time to open your eyes and realize that you have endless possibilities to find your happiness. Don't get stuck waiting for just one thing, since you could waste valuable time. If you feel like changing cities or exploring new options within your work, today is the time to decide. If you have something in your things that belongs to another person, you should return it immediately. It is not good to keep objects that do not belong to us. They are something that can bring a little bad luck to our lives. A person who needs to know about you and who may have been on your mind these days needs to talk to you about something important. Try to make contact possible, even if it is via message or phone. Don't give up on everything you have just because you're not willing to see the most appropriate things. That's why you need to try to do a little more things during the day. What you want most is the essential during the day. That's why you could lose a little during the day. You have to see love as a good opportunity from today. When you are very clear about what you want and what you are achieving in your heart, then everything seems much better. So don't doubt everything good. What can give you better results? There are not too many reasons to be thinking about a bad job. It is always necessary to be clear on the path. So don't keep doubting everything. Work brings good reasons to keep moving forward, and it will always be like that when we are sure. There are good abilities in you that make you have doubts about what you are experiencing. Because of how good you are with others, you deserve to be treated well. So do not hesitate any longer. If there is something important in you, that is your desire to make good decisions, Libra. The complexity of the path can make you believe that everything is more complicated, but it is not. You begin to think that you are making many mistakes, and even though you may be right, it is not a good reason to think that everything you do is wrong and that you are making everyone suffer. You are not the center of the universe. Do not believe everything that crosses your mind. It is never good to pass up the opportunity to love and to have a closer relationship with the person you like at this moment. There is no excuse that is worth not making time for yourself or giving them a little attention. It is something very important in the first stage of a relationship. The changes that you have been waiting for a long time will not come true today. It is likely that you will have to wait a while longer. It's time to do more exercise, especially outdoors. You have to go out at least once a day to run or do another activity, whether it's to the park or somewhere else. It's never too late to start over, and you can feel that inside yourself. If you're ending a relationship at an older age, don't feel like you'll never have the chance to love again. Nothing could be further from the truth. A new person could come into your life, and if you're single, this is very good news. The problem is that you won't know how to handle this situation well at first. Seek advice from someone who has more experience in this. You have to talk to one of your parents, if they're still with you, about an economic problem you have. Don't stop talking to them. They'll help you. You still have time to make a journey that you've always dreamed of making a reality. Start planning the steps that will take you there today. You may need to put many things in order, save money, among others. Libra has many gifts, especially when it comes to imparting justice to others, so someone will look for you to make a decision that is separating two people who love each other very much. That is not unusual for you. It happens to you often, so now you know what you must do. The departure of a person from our life is something that is always hard and brings many consequences for life in general, especially because it leaves us with a lot of pain and because many times we do not understand the causes of the departure. You need to seek comfort today. In your economy, things are not going well, so you have to manage to turn certain situations in your favor. That is necessary today. Do not lose sight of it now. If you have some things inside you that you cannot reveal yet, you just have to let everything be as you truly want. At this moment you have to love yourself more. Tip of the day: don't have any doubts. Now you can find something good on your path and everything will be much better than before. Don't doubt it because it is what you have been waiting for a long time, Libra. And this was your horoscope for today. I invite you to give me a like and subscribe to the channel and activate the notifications bell so you never miss your totally free daily horoscope. I wish you an excellent day and see you next.